And welcome again to Ultimate Soccer. Now we got some footage from the press conference down there from Vancouver FC, and we're going to hear from Afshin Ghotbi, the coach, and also Shaan Singh Hundal, top scorer in the CPL. We're going to hear from those guys. I'll tell you what, before we do, I will tell you this. Both gentlemen are very well-spoken, educated connoisseurs of the world and of the game. Very well-spoken. You're going to enjoy immensely what both gentlemen talk about. And I'm going to be meeting up with Shaan Singh Hundal and coach Afshin Ghotbi at the game on Sunday. You'll see the selfies on the show Sunday night, but I'll tell you what, two great guys. Listen to that. Sadly, Cavalry fans, no footage from Cavalry FC. I was at the press conference. I took part in the press conference, but as of now, pretty much a good 12 hours later, there's no footage uploaded from Cavalry FC. Don't know what's going on there again, but again, Cavalry fans, can't help you with anything there. I could just say that Tommy is looking for a proper game, looking to get to entertain the fans again, and hoping for a big W to get the season turned in the right direction. Thinking very positively about the season. Jesse Daly is not in the game. He's suspended, and Charlie Trafford is going to be taking his place. The starting 11 I'll bring you on Facebook, at my page on Facebook, about maybe half an hour before TV and starting lineups come out, period. So get ready for that. But again, no footage from Cavalry FC. Nothing was uploaded. Now, taking a look at this, let's talk about Cavalry FC and Vancouver FC from Vancouver's point of view. Let's catch up with Coach Afshin Ghotbi. Firstly, he talks about the keeping 11 players on the field and playing on grass.
Hopefully, we'll play with 11 for the entire game, and we're not a man down. But also the fact that we play on natural grass is, for me, always exciting. Most of my football career has been on natural grass, and I think our players also prefer to play on natural grass. So we are very excited about the opportunity to play in their home ground. I think it's also they have a fantastic fan base. So it'll be a very good atmosphere for our group. And we're excited to go on the road again. I think the records and the results show, we are at this moment a better road team than we are a home team. And part of that, I think, is because we have the players with us basically 48 hours before the game, and we can manage their schedule off the field and create a routine that I think brings the highest level of concentration.
So there you go. Playing on grass and keeping 11 players on the field. Good idea. Now we talks about expectations in the game.
The expectation is all about focus on performance, focus on things we can control, focus on having a very clear strategy going into the game and defining each player's role in the game. And we try to do that in every game. And unfortunately, there have been games that players haven't been able to execute their role or the strategy that we have trained on and we've worked on. But overall, I think for a young team that has so many moving pieces and young pieces, it's been remarkable that we've had only 3 games that we've let go, and one of them in the 81st minute. The other 2, I still can't explain how is it possible that we just kind of switched off momentarily, and then before we knew it, it was too late. But all the other games, when you look at the performance and you look at the tactical organization of the team from the back to the front, has been special. And I think if you look at the last game, it was the first game that we actually produced multiple goals and we created regularly chances against the opponent, a very strong opponent.
Now we hear from Afshin about a one-time Cavalry FC player who's now a Vancouver FC player, great guy, Elliot Simmons. Take a listen.
I think Elliot, for me, is one of the most consistent performer and professional that we've had. He brings a certain level of elegance and class, and not only in the locker room and in the training pitch, but also in the games. And we're very fortunate to have him in the group because he gives us a certain calmness that we lack sometimes in the group. And I think the fact that he's going back to his hometown and back to the club that he started his career at, he's very motivated, and I'm sure he'll have a great performance.
Now we're catching up with Shaan Singh Hundal, and Shaan Singh tells us right now about a little bit about the ups and the downs so far. Take a listen.
I think it's just about starting off on the right foot. I think most games, not Calgary, but not only Calgary, but most games we've been starting off slow, giving up chances in the first maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and that kind of puts us in a backwards battle, trying to like fight forward, conceding that early and stuff, or letting in chances. I think all the games that we've started with not conceding in the first 15 or 20, we've had pretty good results. So I think going into Calgary, it's not different from any other game. It's just about starting on the right foot and then easing into the game and seeing what we can do and getting results. So
another one of those negatives as you're a new team to the block, you get scored on. He talks about conceding goals and when it kind of happens. Take a listen about that one too.
Most games that we did concede, I feel like it's been in the first 15 minutes, and we've been just trying to like claw our way back into the game. And you could even see in the Pacific game last game, we conceded early, responded, conceded again, responded, and then it kind of having to do it 3 times is tough. So I mean, if we can kind of iron those mistakes out and just come back and score first, or maybe even just get a 0 going into half and then easing into the game and trying to get a result that way, I think that's what we do best. So
now we pull out a positive for Shaan. It's a case of how does it feel to be in the area, living in the area, and playing for VFC, Vancouver FC?
I love the city. I love the fans. I love playing for this club, the coaches. I love my teammates. And they're pushing me to just kind of perform, and I'm happy being here. I'm happy with the way we play and the chances I'm getting. And I feel like if I can kind of put away more of my chances, I could kind of run away with that golden boot.
And finally, thoughts on Cavalry FC, the game coming in. And like I said, 2 very nice gentlemen, Afshin Ghotbi, the coach, and Shaan Singh Hundal, very, very nice people. Take a listen to what Shaan says about Cavalry FC.
Just a good attacking team. I know they're very physical, and they have key players up top that can make a big difference. And I feel like if we bring them out of the game and we perform in our offense, we can come away with 3 points.
So there you go, guys. Get ready for Sunday. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic game. I think this could be a thriller. I mean, Cavalry's not exactly in hot form, right? Yes, they're playing at home. Yes, you'd expect them to win. And yes, they probably will. But I got a feeling that Vancouver's not coming in to just sit down lightly and take a whooping. I think that, like I said in the pregame, get it to halftime 0-0. You heard Shaan say that earlier in the interview. Build after halftime, get it to 0-0 to the half. Yeah, he says that, and I told you that in the pregame a couple of days ago. So build it from halftime and maybe sneak a win after the second half. You never know. But hey, even when Vancouver were down to 10 men, they still didn't get whooped by Cavalry FC, who had the ball 11 on 10 for nearly 60 minutes, that time at Willoughby Stadium just a few weeks ago. So they can take being a man down and still not get taken out of the game. Makes for a really interesting game, but there you go. Both the great guys from Vancouver FC, you know who they are. And hey, get ready for Sunday. I'm going to the game. I'll give you a report my way on the game, and I'll also put up a video Sunday night after the game showing you some of the stuff I found and my thoughts about it, like I always do. Have a great listen to this. Have a great watch to the game. And hey, come back after the game for the post-game Sunday night. Good luck to both teams, but I say Vancouver has a chance in this game, but Cavalry FC should take the 3 points. Let's see what happens. Cheers.